Excuse me. Well, hello again, everybody. I know, I'm a dipshit. I said before I'd try to pick it up more often, and it's been probably a little more than a month since then. Probably closer to 2 months. Sorry, my plan fell through. I have no excuses other than I've been lazy and life throws you curveballs. That's all I've got. Anyway. Anyway, so this time I shall be reviewing Maria+Holic. Now this is like Maria, like a cross/plus sign, and then Holic. This is not that other one, Maria+Holic XXX thing. So, situated. So now, usually before I begin, I want to write something on this anime, maybe some spoilers, maybe some cursing. So, without further ado, okay, so Maria+Holic. It is a 12-episode anime that aired January 4th, 2009 to March 22nd, 2009. And then there's a second season with 12 episodes that ran April 8th, 2011 to June 24th, 2011. Okay, so, time for the synopsis. In search of true love, Kanako Miyame transfers to Ame no Kisaki Catholic School, inspired by her parents. Inspired by how her parents fell in love with each other there. There's just one difference though. Because men make Kanako break out in hives, she has actually come to the all-girls school to find a partner of the same sex. When she meets the beautiful Miari Shido, Kanako believes that she has found that special someone. However, there's more to Maria, and this is spelled M-A-R-I-Y-A, than meets the eye. It turns out that Kanako's first love is actually a cross-dressing boy. Maria threatens to expose Kanako's impure intentions unless she keeps his real gender a secret. And to make things worse, he also replaces her original roommate so that he can now keep a close eye on her. Maria+Holic follows Kanako as she looks for love in all the wrong places and searches for the girl of her dreams. That is, if she can survive being Maria's roommate. Maria. And then, let's see, the second season. Miyame Kanako, a high school girl who is allergic to boys, enrolls in all-girls school hoping to find a female romantic partner. However, her ideal candidate, Shido Maria, turns out to be a mischievous cross-dressing boy who, together with his sarcastic maid, Shinoji Matsuika, give Kanako really difficult times. Yeah. Time passes and Kanako still fantasizes about her ideal female romantic partners. To no avail. Alas. Living in the same roof at the dormitory, Maria and his outspoken maid keep on challenging Kanako's sense of reality on a daily basis. Oh, and also I apologize for like the location and stuff and the lighting. I'm kind of outside on the porch. It's a dreary, rainy, cast day, so there's really no good lighting outside. Otherwise, I'd been out there in the garden. Anyway, Maria+Holic. Now, based off synopsis, this sounds pretty interesting, I gotta admit. It's like, we got a girl looking for a lesbian partner who has to room with a cross-dressing boy. That seems like a lot, and the girl's also allergic to guys. So that ensues, that's, right there you can tell that's going to ensue a lot of comedy. Though, for the people who but guys, this is a PG-13, so there's nothing sexual or anything about it. It's all straight comedy. And that's pretty much all it is. But anyway, yeah. I don't know, what was her name again? Kaneko, yeah. So yeah, she transfers to the all-girls Catholic school to try to find a female partner. But she ends up meeting Maria, who is a cross-dressing boy. Now, for the reason that he's in this school. So first off, his grandmother, is the... she's like the head. She was the head or something like that. I can't remember if she was dead or not in the show. Of like both schools. She was like the head person. And she then she has a granddaughter and a grandson. And in order to govern both schools to take her place, they have to be able to understand both schools. So for the high school, she had her grandson go to the grandson and granddaughter are twins, so they look alike. So they had the granddaughter go to the all-boys school, and the grandson go to the all-girls school. So that's the reason why he's here. And they're going to try to survive and there, and they're going to try and see how long they can. Whoever succeeds ends up taking over the places like the head of the schools. Okay, so that's the reason he's here. Okay, then you find out later on, like where about the whole situation. Damn it. This is... I'm trying to think. Because there's really not much... Because with straight comedy shows, I may have said this before in another show, it is often hard to find really any sort of a plot other than what's told in the synopsis. But for all that, it is pretty funny. Sure, it's not like... it's not like, burst out laughing at all the time or anything, but it's just something that gives you like an amusing chuckle and kind of makes you feel for Kaneko having to put up with Maria and the maid. Cause yeah, Maria, he has no qualms about like putting her through torture, comedy-wise, and the maid is very blunt and probably just pretty much takes no shit from anybody. So yeah, so she has to live with both of them and a roommate. And she happens to be allergic to boys, so not her best bet. God damn it. I always have trouble when it comes to straight comedy shows on two course, to be fair. It's been a while since I've actually watched the show. However, if I do remember, the opening was quite interesting. Something about like all the characters like dancing and then and like there was paint everywhere. And at one point Maria, like who was that blonde that you saw in the beginning shot, he is doing the maid as like an air guitar. So he's turned into a maid guitar? That's just the one, like, you'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure it was the opening sequence, but he's sitting there, just like, doing the maid like he would an air guitar, and it's just like, what? Like, that's, I don't know, it's just the one thing that really stuck with me this show. But yeah, I mean, the first season is pretty much her trying to go through her daily school life, trying to find her a love interest, and having to put up with the abuse and torture from these two, and all the comedy that ensues and everything else. Now the second season, they kind of like, sorry, itch. They kind of, it's one of those where like, in second season animes, comedy animes, they just, the first season had a bit of plot. Second season, they just continue with that plot, and they just do like a whole bunch of like really weird and random stuff. That's pretty much what the second season is. So, I mean, yeah, second season's good, but not really something they round out anything with. Because I don't know about the manga, but in anime, she never really finds a partner. And you're kind of rooting for her too, because just like you kind of feel sorry for her. I mean, she also gets nosebleeds. I mean, it's also kind of funny. It's like she gets nosebleeds and stuff when like girls be kind of like erotic. So there's kind of a funny episode where there's like school horror stories about the bloody handprints and like the pool that turns red like blood. Well, it's like she's the culprit of that because of the nosebleeds. The blood gets everywhere, and the blood gets in the pool because of the girls in swimsuits. So yeah, I mean they kind of ensue that area of comedy. I mean, it's not erotic. It's not erotic and sexual will be the same thing. It's not fan servicey. It's just comedy. An interesting twist on the classic romantic comedy sort of thing, except without the romance. Oh yeah, I forgot that. There one character that I did really like was the dorm mistress. She's like a short little loli who, from the sound of the anime, if I remember correctly, is made to seem like quite a ways old. I mean, quite a way. And she's always saying this very disturbing things. And I mean very disturbing, like crunching bones, eating bread, rupturing organs. She was interesting, to say the least. I don't know how else to put it. But I thoroughly enjoyed her as a character because she was a great character. But I don't know. I'm trying to find a picture I took, but apparently I don't have it on here anymore. I don't know. If I find it before I upload the video, then I'll shove it in here. But other than that, if I don't, then I'll... So yeah, this show. I give it about an 8 stars. I mean, it was funny. It was interesting plot twist and everything. But I mean, it was something that you can watch occasionally and just like laugh about it. But for me, it's not something that really stuck with me I mean, it's something that's enjoyable to watch, but it's not one of like I go back and watch. I can go back and watch it over and over and over and over. I can watch it occasionally and okay. Because and I also take off a little bit because you're kind of rooting for her, and the fact that nothing goes through, but you kind of want it to. I don't know. And also the fact the second season kind of takes off a little bit for me because you have the first season. It follows the plot, and it goes through and does stuff and has comedy. Then the second season just kind of like for me. I mean, sure, it's funny, has some good stuff, but when you pretty much just have the plot as a background and just kind of do whatever you want and don't do anything else plot related, there's really no point to a second season then, even if you are being funny. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But anyway, I've done this video a bit long enough. So here, we shall move on to the next one. I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna make no promises, but I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to do more of these as I can, because I've got to get through these. So, the next one on the list is Kodomo no Jikan, or Nymphet, A Child's Time. So, without further ado, until then.